All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe for a video on cryptocurrency every day. My name's Austin, and like always, let's get to the news. All right, this first news article just dropped, and it's from Lou Kerner, who's a cryptocurrency venture capitalist, and he's comparing Amazon to Bitcoin. He says that Amazon, back in the day, survived an asset bubble, and Bitcoin will too. Now, I'm not going to read you verbatim this entire article. I'll leave a link in the description below, but I'm going to sum it up. And this is a chart of Amazon.com stock from the 1990s, this is the year 2000, all the way to present day, this year, 2018. And what Lou is saying, even though that Amazon.com saw incredible losses at the time when the dot-com bubble burst around the year 2000, it saw incredible losses, it rallied and it succeeded. And obviously into this year, 2018, it's a very successful business. He's saying Bitcoin's going to see that same success. Let's read this. If you go back to the internet bubble, which is what a lot of us in crypto look at for direction, Amazon, one of the greatest companies in the history of mankind, was down over 95% over 2 years when that dot-com bubble burst. But obviously they went on to great success. Now, just to offer a little bit more perspective and how low Amazon went when that dot-com bubble burst, let's check out this stat. Amazon dropped from a share of $300 in 1998 to just $6 when that bubble burst in 2000. What do you think? Can you imagine, hearing about this incredible new technology, the World Wide Web, investing in a project like Amazon.com that you thought you saw a lot of value in when it was rallying up around $300. And then the bubble burst and that $300 valuation dropped all the way down to $6. I would be sick. And just to be very clear, Amazon was obviously had a lot of value behind them in their project. Many, many businesses died after that dot-com bubble burst and never went on to anything. They were dead. Amazon did. And he's saying Bitcoin will do the same. What do you think? Me personally, this is all based on, I guess, the thinking that we just saw the cryptocurrency bubble in 11 months ago in 2017. I don't think we have. And this article just came out, and coincidentally, a few hours ago, this other article just dropped as well, saying the crypto bubble hasn't burst. It hasn't even begun. And I tend to agree with this one, that we're not there yet. And I'll tell you why. First off, what do they say? The Independent reminds its readers that the dot-com bubble, a financial event often compared with the crypto market, was many times greater in value than the entire market capitalization of all of cryptocurrency was at crypto's highest point in 2017. So what are they saying? It's saying back when this dot-com bubble burst, and the beginnings of the bubble started around maybe 1995, as this new technology, the internet, was coming on the market. It lasted all the way to the year 2000, when what comes up obviously has to come down. But it's saying, even when the cryptocurrency market 11 months ago was at its all-time highs, it didn't have near the amount of money that the dot-com bubble had in the year 2000. And let me clue you guys in on crypto's dirty little secret. The dot-com bubble, that was primarily America. That was a select few number of countries, whereas cryptocurrency, it's global. And we are nowhere near that amount of money yet that the dot-com bubble saw. And when will we be? Well, this article argues that when the market's around $15 to $20 trillion, that's when the massive Bitcoin bubble will be. And to put that in perspective, 11 months ago in December, we almost got to 1 trillion. Of course, now we're 15% of what we once were. almost. And this is saying when we get to around 15 to 20 trillion, that will be the real bubble. I tend to agree with this one. There's simply not enough money in the market to even, think for a second that we saw the massive one yet. What do you think about that article? Let me know in the comments. This article got me thinking, comparing Amazon to Bitcoin. And obviously, if you would have had the foresight to invest in Amazon when it was just a book company, you'd be a millionaire by now. But what if you invested in Amazon just last year, 2017? Or maybe Netflix, another top company, or Bitcoin. If you put $1,000 1 year and 11 months ago, just January last year, into Amazon, Netflix, and Bitcoin, how much, and you took it out today. I'm not talking about if you took out the Bitcoin or any of these investments at their all-time highs. If you took out the Bitcoin investment, the Netflix, the Amazon investment today, which would yield you the better investment? Something I thought about. I'm going to share those results at the end. So stay tuned for that. But we have one more piece of news that I want to share with you before that. Again, guys, we bring you cryptocurrency news every single day with a crypto video, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. But this last piece of news, it'll go quick, but it's about the Bitcoin Cash hash wars. And thank the Lord, the Bitcoin Cash hash wars, it's not what I want yet, the Bitcoin Cash hash wars has ended, finally, with Bitcoin Cash hard fork SV surrendering. And let's be clear, this isn't 100% yet, but one of the generals in the Bitcoin Cash SV camp is surrendering. As we know, the leader of the Bitcoin Cash SV camp is Craig Wright, maniac Craig Wright, but he does have generals, and one of them is Calvin Ayers, who is he's a billionaire SV representative, and he's claiming that their community no longer wants the name Bitcoin Cash and will move forward with an independent blockchain and version of their own network. What do you guys think? Let me just be very honest with anybody out there that likes Bitcoin Cash and was into this Bitcoin Cash SV ABC hard fork debacle. You can invest in whatever you want. That's totally cool, but in my opinion, the real winner of this Bitcoin Cash hard fork war was Bitcoin Cash ABC. It was not Bitcoin Cash AV, because you know what? Bitcoin Cash hard fork ABC got the Bitcoin Cash ticker. It got the Bitcoin Cash brand name. This is Bitcoin Cash ABC right now at the moment. And Bitcoin Cash SV lost. So I think it's a little disingenuous to go on and say, you know what, we're going to move on. We're going to do our own thing. We no longer want it. Well, of course you don't want it. You didn't get it. You didn't win. In my opinion. This is a direct quote. We have a clearly defined path, and this is now ready for implementation. Our definition of winning is SV existing, which was not what ABC wanted. And we are already moving to grow our ecosystems. So they're just saying just the simple fact that we proved that we can exist at a way lesser value, both hard forks, but they proved that they are existing, which is true, under a different brand name, under a totally new cryptocurrency. And this might be what Calvin Ayers thought, but many, many times Craig Wright went on record and said in interviews that there will not be two coins. Two coins he would consider a loss. That will not happen, because he knew it would devalue everything. Well, in my opinion, and please, if you think I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, Bitcoin ABC technically won, because let's get real nitty gritty. The total losses that both cryptocurrencies suffered, I think in a way that they both lost, because this is some stats out of Bitmex research, but they say that both cryptocurrencies' total losses was around $10 million to both camps. If you want to see the exact tweet, I'll leave a link in the description, but they broke it down. They tallied it up. This is Bitcoin Cash ABC, Bitcoin Cash SV. They tallied up the amount of blocks mined. As more blocks were mined, they added it to the total, the mining electricity cost, the coin price, and as you can see, as they updated the earnings or lack thereof, they were always in the red. $500,000, $500,000, over $500,000, over $500,000. Keep going, keep going. 3 million, 2 million in the red. It just kept adding up, and they essentially both lost. And guys, let's wrap this up. I do want to get to these stats because I think this is pretty significant. But if we just look it up, Bitcoin Cash, now technically Bitcoin Cash ABC, but now known as Bitcoin Cash, used to be valued at 400. They're halved, basically, valued at 200. And if we look at Bitcoin Cash SV, or as it's known, Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Cash SV, I believe this is the exact one. Again, this isn't accurate because I guess it just recently got added, so it will be higher than this, but essentially very much devalued because they have a new ticker. Let me know what you think. Was there a different winner? Let me know. Guys, let's get to these stats. If you invested in January of last year, these were the stock prices. Amazon of January of last year was around $750 valuation, and these are rough. These are just rounded out. Netflix was around $120, and last year, in January 2017, Bitcoin was around $1,000. I'm going to leave these links in the description below as well, but I got these stats off of barchart.com. This will tell you what the stock was valued at 5 days ago, 6 months ago, 2 years ago, which is more of what I looked at. But this is for Amazon, Netflix, and of course, Bitcoin. Where was Bitcoin valued 2 years ago? $1,000. And just to prove that, where are we? Bitcoin right here. 900, 800, around $1,000. And let's get to it, guys. Again, if you got any value, feel free to like the video. But these were the stats, team. If you bought one share of Amazon stock at the beginning of last year and took it out today, not all-time highs, I'm talking today, it would now be valued at around $1,500. That would be a 200% gain. Netflix, you invested at that time, you took it out today, that would be around a 210% gain. And Bitcoin, if you invested around beginning of last year, took it out today when Bitcoin is at the lowest it has ever been all year, that would still be a 440% gain. That would still be over double the amount of gain that you would have saw in Netflix and Amazon. Let me know what you guys think. I'm actually going to keep this. I'm going to be updating this as Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market matures into 2019, into the middle of next year. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You do not want to miss one of our daily videos. And that's it, team. Let me know in the comments if you like these kind of comparison videos. We'll do more of them. I'd love to do them. But we'll see you tomorrow.